What's up, guys? I'm Dan.
And I'm Danny, and welcome back to day 15 of the Brewer's Advent Calendar 2021.
Day 15. It's an IPA. Let's go. I love to see this.
Okay.
It's our first IPA, and I'm glad to see a non-Pilsner, non-Helles lager today, especially, guys. This is a really refreshing thing to see. I don't even know how to pronounce this. The Perlenzauber.
Oh, it's an L. Yeah.
Perlenzauber. I don't know how to say it.
That works.
There's a woman on the front. She looks like she's trying to escape from the other Helles lagers that she had in the calendar.
In a bikini?
In a bikini. IPA, once again, we're not going to say that again. 6% alcohol, guys, and just a standard silver can pint. As for expiration, 5/23, the same old thing. That's a hell of a shelf life for this, for being an IPA, but I don't know if I have many experiences with IPAs from Germany, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah, it's German, so clearly, let's go for a pour. I'm so refreshed to see this. Not that I don't know if we're going to like it, but it's not a lager.
Something different.
And it looks like a lager. It looks exactly like a lager. Like, if I was doing a blind pour, I would have never known that this was an IPA, to be honest with you. It doesn't have much like copper color that I'm thinking American-wise. It's more of that golden straw, you know, with a little bit of floaty particulate, a little bit. There's decent clarity, a little bit golden, actually, not in the ring light. There's quite golden color, actually. Very bright white head, though, that's actually sticking around this time around. This time it's sticking around. Let's get an aroma. See, this smells like a lager.
Yeah,
it smells so light.
It doesn't even smell like an IPA.
Grassy quality, small but crackery malt backbone to this.
Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed it.
There's actually like something else underneath, like some sort of like funkiness. There's something else in the funk that I can't attribute. Maybe it's just a grassy clarity thing. I don't know. IPA. Let's see. I don't know. Cheers. IPA, at least. Not sure how that's an IPA.
It's like syrupy.
Well, if I didn't know any better, it was a heavy Helles lager. To be quite honest, it's just got more body. There's more density, and here's the difference. Bitterness follows, and it doesn't follow until the very end after you've swallowed the liquid.
Yeah.
It actually, there's this grassy bitterness that follows way beyond your swallow. It lingers like an IPA should, but this just has more body and still this like a grassy clarity that's all the way through the beer. It's very strange.
I do not enjoy that. Look.
It's very sweet too. Like there's a very
so I said it's like
solid honey sweetness on this front. Maybe a little bit of lemon skin.
Gosh, it's like strong to me. Like
the bitterness lingers, and that's the only difference. It's funny because if I didn't know any better, this was a Helles lager with intense body and bitterness on the back end, but it has all the same qualities as a Helles lager thus far from Germany.
Yeah.
I would have not known this. I would have just thought it had a ton of bitterness to it, and it was a Helles lager, strange version of it. Very, very strange.
But maybe their like IPAs are totally different than like.
Well, they clearly are. They don't use the same hops as us.
Yeah.
It's watery. Like if you look at American IPAs, this is very watered down. It has less. You could say it has less body, but for the beers we've had thus far, this has a heavier syrupy honey mouthfeel to it. But again, the bitterness that is attributed to an IPA, this one lingers long after you've swallowed it, and it's still, to me though, crushable for an IPA. It's just not what us Americans are used to.
I dislike it.
Rating?
And as far as like drinkability, like compared to the other things, like feel like I was at least able to take a couple sips and like be like, oh, I just didn't enjoy it. This is like I was barely sipping on it and I was like, ugh.
You really, huh? It's that bad?
I do not like it.
It's just It's not like your typical Citra. It doesn't have mosaic hops. It's not going to have this like orangey, grapefruity quality. That's not what you're getting in this German IPA. It's just, it's, again, a heavier, denser Helles lager to me with a little bit more grassy bitterness on the back end that lingers. Rating.
You can rate it. I ain't gonna rate it with nothing.
You're not even rating it.
I'll rate it a 0.5 out of... For
IPAs, this isn't top notch. It's just not what I'm looking for. Again, maybe that's just how these are over there. I know that they're lower ABVs usually, and they've lighter beers. We're used to heavier, you know, just Citra bombs. And this is not that. Don't be looking for that. But in IPA talk, it's not that great. 3 out of 5. That's kind of being generous, to be honest. It's nice to expand outside of the U.S. I'm getting a better idea of what comes from out of country. So 3 for me. Danny's going non-rating, guys. This has been day 15. It was the IPA in the pack. We'll see what tomorrow brings. We'll see you tomorrow. I'm Dan.
And I'm Danny.
You know what it is. See you next time. Cheers.
See ya!